Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. That means there's one place to be. That's 3 Minute and a Vape Show. It is 8 p.m. and we are here. You're actually moved around a little bit. I normally have Harley up here and Mr. B down there, but I've moved you around. We're also joined by our fourth member of 3 Men and a Vape Show. He's been around for a little while. You've probably seen him in the Facebook group. He runs our Facebook group, and he is a big part of us. Matt, well, I always call you Matty, but Matt Hardy. It's nice to see you. How are you?
Hello.
I'm going straight
to
see
you.
Well,
thank you. Yeah, can I just say what an honour it is to be invited on your 102nd show? I know it's a big one for you.
What do you mean? You're invited every other week.
I know. It's just
I
me never
like
get
the sound of grovelling. It does sound nice as grovelling. Keep going, brother. Go on.
Yeah, well, I'll just abuse you in private chat later.
What, you're not sending pictures again, are you?
No.
Over on a Sunday.
Just hang him up. Ladies and gentlemen, please, everybody put X1 if we want to look what's behind his, was it burgundy? His burgundy pillar. We want to look what's behind the burgundy pillar. X1 in the chat if you want to look what's behind his burgundy pillar. I think that's what we want to... No! Oh, you can't pull it from underneath, bro. That's not fair.
I was just making it easily accessible.
We are also joined by my brother from another mother, the one and only Mr. B. How are you, brother?
I'm slightly to the left and also slightly to the right, as because of my size. I am fantastic. Always good to be here with my brothers from several mothers, because they're all
several mothers. Well, we're now sat down there and it's like Christmas.
Well, you know, it's.
Do you have to bring frankincense and myrrh?
What happens at swingers parties?
Oh, mate, last time I went to that, I ended up coming home with a kimono set.
Last time I went to a swingers party, they threw me out.
Look at Ollie. Ollie, mate, I've had to put you down in the corner, son, because you're getting so much love in the replay stuff. I'm going to put you down. You've been demoted down to the right hand side. I can't have this shit, can I?
You don't fucking demote someone for doing well. That's just bollocks. What sort of socialist bollock system's that?
Well, I'm sure you're going to put post up in fucking Facebook and put a load of figures for it.
We're quite happy with the North Korea model.
Yeah. I'm here.
No, that's Paul Pot up there. You know, don't you?
It's just not a good day for me. You've demoted me. Liz hasn't left a comment.
Liz is not left to comment.
No.
My day's just getting worse.
Mate.
What have you done to her?
How are you, though? How's your roof?
My roof?
No, not your roof. I'm on about his. Obviously, he put a wonky false roof up.
No, I fucking did not.
Yeah, you did. It was like 7 inches that way and 7 inches the other way.
That's what she said.
It's a really old building. So when we put the frame up, we got spirit level on 99 different points to make sure it was level. Because the old building, as the drop ceiling were like that, obviously not curved like my hand, but as the drop ceiling were level, the ceiling above it goes like that. So it makes it look like it's right on piss. But now our ceiling's sound, it's the actual ceiling that's bollocks. You can't see that anymore, so it don't matter.
My house is leaned so much. We put stripy wallpaper up in this room here, and you know that thing where you get your plumb line and you make it all nice and straight, and we went all the way around. And I'm not. It were like that in corners. The stripes were going towards corners like that. You felt pissed. It was like a fun house by the time you got in here.
Well, we had the same sort of thing. We obviously lived in a mining village at Burcoats, and we always used to. My mother-in-law used to come, and we used to blame her, the fat cow. She used to sit in the front window, licking it.
It does cause real aesthetic problems. We had a pub, and we put a projector up, and we spent for ages making sure this projector screen were level. And it weren't the fact that the projector screen were level; it was the fact that the ceiling went up. So no matter what you did with it, it either level and it looked unlevel, or it weren't level and it looked all right. Old buildings.
Before we get on to the wonderful people who are in chat, I just want to discuss that Mr. B made. I think that was a brilliant conversation we just had about if I had gallstones and you had gallstones, can you tell the people what you said you would be like trying to get gallstones out of?
I said, I hope I never have to go for any sort of gallstone or kidney stone operation, because it would be like trying to find a golf ball in a mining pit.
And I was just thinking about, obviously, that slime that you get. I'll be safe. Obviously, I'm not behind you. I'll be the same, trying to get into it.
I tell you, it'd be a nightmare. They'd have to have the hard hat on. They'd have to have the goggles.
It'd be like trying to build, like, the Empire State Building back in the fucking.
They go in for a gallstone and come out with like an old toy from 1983.
Hit the lunch off that on a girder.
Yeah, having lunch down the girder, and they've just found a bit of He-Man. The proper He-Man, by the way, who had his hair down here, not the one in a ponytail, a mobile phone.
No, it had to be like the 1980s weird cut.
Yeah, the proper one.
Yeah, the bowl. What is it? The goldfish bowl cut or whatever.
Yeah, we're all the way around there, and Orko. You can remember Orko just like floated around. He never had a meth addict. You know what I mean? He was fine.
They've just brought out a new He-Man cartoon that has that exact haircut.
That's how it should be.
Dungeons and Dragons.
The what?
Has he been chasing the dragon?
Who? Wow.
What did you say, Matt?
Me? You just said you remember Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, the Beastmaster. Sorry, has he been chasing the dragon? I ain't got a clue, mate. It normally looks a bit spaced out. You've just fucking sorted it.
The best thing with Matt's response, though, Matt just kind of went.
I thought someone had gone in chat, and I went, "What?"
I get it though. To be fair, I look at Harley sometimes and think, has he been on the wacky backy? I get it, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say big love to everybody who is in chat. Thank you so much. Week in, week out, you follow us, and you also give us a hell of a lot of comments as well, which is amazing. The wonderful people on the replay. So I think we should. Is there actually anybody in the replay?
Who is your cheeky get? Yeah.
Okay.
Are they all, before we do this, are they all Harley apologists?
Harley apologists?
Well, yeah, someone's going to make.
What a negative spin to put on Harley. Harley apologists.
Get the box. Can Need have a spanner? Need?
Need or Heed? Heed wants a spanner? I'm charge for them.
I'm sure I can give Heed. But we'll play just this.
This one's for all the cool cats on the replay.
On the replay. Harley, it's down to you.
So we've got Nathaniel Mayo with the great replay, guys. Best of luck on your new. Best of luck to the new guy. Oh, get him some new subs. I'm about to say. I thought we were replacing Mr. B without telling him. Or me. That's why I didn't know about it. I thought, shit.
We've got a new caster. Fuck.
That's one hell of a deal on the ultimate unlimited RTA. It's either uses Falcon Coil or RTA deck. That's hella nice setup. Bob Cattrall, big love, Mr. President Harley. Love you, Bob. Love you. The COVID
Another
kid.
Harley apologist.
The awesome Mr. Griff. And the other dude, you know, the one with the painted eyebrows. He did look super painted. Neil Hart, watching at 1.5 speed on my lunch break, getting some strange looks off people. I love that. I ain't got time. Quick, put it on 5 times. Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's brilliant. And that were off Neil Hart. Much love, Neil. And that's it. We're done. No Liz.
Is it Stuart Valentine's birthday?
Whose birthday?
Stuart Valentine, our brother from an Aussie mother.
Stu, I didn't know your birthday, mate. Mate, are we having a beer later? Let me know, and we'll do a bit of a stream.
Let's do this properly. After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
This is so badly out of time.
Happy birthday, Stu
Valentine.
Happy birthday to you. Do you know what?
Me and Aiden got into it.
Honestly, Stu.
I were into it a bit.
Stu is one of the loveliest people I'll ever meet. Obviously, Stu Valentine, if you've not got over there, it's called the Knackers. That's his actual band from Australia. So my intro tune comes from them. It's not going to come from anybody else. The Knackers. So please get over to their YouTube channel, The Knackers. Also, Facebook.
The band is very swinging. I like it.
Oh, mate, he's absolutely fantastic. And he's a lovely, lovely bloke. Likes a good beer. Now, my youngest, Fern, he sent a box over We sent some juice over that way, and he sent a box over for Christmas. He got me a T-shirt, a hat, Louise some stuff, and like a bag and some healing stuff, and all the kids everything. Really, really nice bloke. So
I love it how
you
you say he loves a beer. He's a fucking Aussie. They come out of the mother's womb holding Fosters.
He is one of the nicest blokes you'll ever meet. He really is. And please get over to the Knackers, not only on YouTube, but also Facebook. Just before we get into anything else, I want to talk about, there's been a lot of posts about, on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube, about that now the stopping monetizing stuff and they're making it for children. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Now, I've been having this for probably the last 4 or 5 months, where they're saying, look, this is not for children. It needs to be put down so you don't monetize. Well, which I'm not monetized anyway on YouTube.
I know why this is happening as well.
Okay.
If you go onto your Skybox, anyone who has Sky, and go down to your apps, there is a specific app called YouTube Kids.
YouTube Kids.
And that's where all these videos are being filtered to. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to knuckle down on videos that aren't for kids, so they don't.
I'm so glad you brought that. Go on, Ollie.
That's not just on Sky. That is an actual app on Android.
It's been there for ages.
Devices. Oh, there you go. I've spotted it on Sky and I went,
right.
Aha.
So the way I've looked at this, obviously this has been happening for, like I said, 4 or 5 months. It's been happening to me. It's now happening to other people. But I've also got 2 other channels. So I've got other videos that are on there that it's happening to as well. And a lot of people going, look, they're attacking vaping. It's not just vaping. Now what happened is obviously Copper come out. So they lost that lawsuit. So they've been clamping down on that. It's not just vapors. It's happening on all sorts of stuff. A lot of platforms. Now, like you said, there was the children's side of it. Now, do you think... Obviously, they can't sell cars to children. They can't sell the adverts to these. So you would think you'd go, right, children's stuff, put it into a children category. Adult stuff, put it into that way. Well, they're not going to be able to sell half the ads, are they?
Well, this is the thing. If you've got, bear in mind, it depends who they've got big advertisements from. If they've got Hasbro wanting to do adverts on YouTube, Hasbro's a massive toy maker about to give them $10 million or whatever. Obviously, I'm pulling figures out my arse, but, that sort of thing. You'd expect it to be a big, chunky contract. Of course, YouTube's going to... It's like Burnley getting Lionel Messi. You'd make the team around him just like you'd make YouTube around a massive deal like something from Hasbro.
I don't think it's that way. I think they're actually moving to the point of where they're wanting to make sure that all the content is adult. And if it's got anything to do with children...
Well, they've done it with music, haven't they? They've made a music app, a children's app. But I think you're missing the even bigger picture. I had a conversation, but I actually had quite a few conversations lately, people messaging me asking how monetization works. And I think it's just clever business from YouTube because they're still making... So the best way to put it is if I get 10,000 views on vape videos, I get about $5. If I get 100 views on drone footage, I get about $1. 10,000 versus 100.
Yeah, mate, you're lucky to get that. After, just sorry, while we're here, I know this sounds a bit corny as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Blazing Vapes is in. Obviously, we all know that Blazing suffered a bit of an heart attack, poor lad. We love you loads, Blazing. Can we actually fill all the chat with loads of actual hearts and sending the actual love out to him?
Not actual hearts, just the emojis. Don't start ripping hearts out of people.
It's so nice to see him back in chat. We love you loads, brother.
As I was saying, I think the problem is they found legitimate reasons to take money off people. So why would they want to pay me the full price when they can give me 5% of my money? And because they'll still be earning money off the ads. It might be slightly discounted, but not as much discount as they're telling me it is. So then they've got all the kids. Look at Ryan's toy reviews. That kid were earning millions, and I mean millions. And all of a sudden, actually, your videos are aimed at kids, so not paying you anymore.
I know a lad who's got 3 channels, who's got a football manager, FM21. He's also got a family channel, and he also does that Minecraft stuff. So he puts out a video for each a day. But he only does it in segments. He's earning enough not to be a teacher anymore.
gaming's. I tell you, in the gaming world on YouTube, if you can get in there with a big audience, you don't need to worry about money.
The thing is,
I don't get it. I just don't get. Like you say, like Ali was saying, when these big companies like Hasbro and everybody else go, right, we're going to pay YouTube a shed load of money for you to play our adverts. Why do YouTube care where those adverts are getting played?
Because they will turn around in them contracts and say, you can show my adverts, but it can't be against anybody sucking a donkey's penis, or you can't have it near anything smoking or drinking.
Yeah,
They actually
donkey
dictate where their adverts can go.
it comes off backlashes. But
Even donkey penis suckers need to buy Hasbro toys every now and again.
They might do, but they kind of.
I'm having buckaroo.
They kind of hoping that those donkey penis suckers will see the adverts elsewhere.
if you look back through the history, there is always a reason they do these things. Like a while ago, because I read up on it ages ago, and one of the things that stuck in my mind is people were going onto videos of kids, and instead of one does a cartwheel or something, they'd pinpoint that time in the comments. Now, on a YouTube video, if you put a timestamp, it's been clickable. So that's why YouTube then went, no, you no longer can comment on kids' videos. But it's not because YouTube didn't like it, it's because the people that were advertised on YouTube didn't like it.
That was to do with copper as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, but that is one of the things that were happening and the reasons it had to be stopped. And that's where it got pushed more.
Mate, listen to it. They can go miles to look at stuff like that, paedophiles and stuff like that. But I think a lot of it is down to they are targeting stuff. What my actual point of all of this was, a lot of people thinking it is down to vaping, that they're just targeting vaping. It isn't. I've got 2 other channels where other videos have had the same thing, of where they're saying now we're going to make it so it's not for children. Now, everything on my channels, apart from Urban LBV, is for not for children.
And you can specify that, don't you? Have to be logged in to age verified to be able to watch those videos.
Yes, but it's more than that as well. You actually have to verify your age to YouTube.
A simple way to prove what I was saying about it's all about their money, because obviously in the vaping it'd be right. Now we're gonna have to regulate who we advertise on your channel, so you're gonna earn less. That way, you should still get the same percentage. But Mr. B pointed out gaming. Why do we not attack gaming so heavily? Do you think? Because gaming has got a massive competitor called Twitch. And they don't go after gaming because everyone will go, fuck off then, I'm going to Twitch.
Yeah, but gaming hasn't got anything. You know, like if you look at like vaping, it's got nothing behind it. Obviously,
I think you'll find there's a lot of soccer mums that are against it, massively.
Yeah, you've got soccer mums. Vaping, a lot of people are against vaping. Obviously, it fits into the drugs, and which obviously we don't think it does, but smoking and stuff like that. But the gaming doesn't, does it?
You can't argue. If you've got games like Fortnite, GTA,
there is
Call of Duty, and kids are sat watching that all day because my kids do. So you're going. There's a big reason for them not to allow advertising on that, but they won't.
Huge groups against Fortnite, massive groups against Fortnite.
Well, I don't mind Fortnite. It was I actually thought I wouldn't let, which Daniel's really upset about it. I wouldn't let him play GTA.
Oh yeah, right.
Damn right you shouldn't. But the thing is with Fortnite, what everyone's got against that, and me coming from the gaming world, is how the game is targeted to pretty much get children to pester their parents to buy shit. And there was a study done a couple of years ago now, where children were getting bullied in school because their parents wouldn't pay for a certain skin.
Oh, we've had it. We've had it, right? The argument we've had at home, Daniel had birthday money, quite a lot of birthday money. And so Daniel wanted to spend money on V-Bucks. That's what they're called, as V-Bucks.
V-Bucks, yeah.
So they then want to spend on this random shit, which it doesn't mean anything. So it's sort of like
just
an attire, or you get an extra whatever it is. And I'm going, no. Now, my wife, Lou, you know what she's like. She's soft as shit. So all of a sudden I look in the bank and there's money going out.
20 quid gone.
No, V-Bucks, no, we only get him 1,000, whatever, which I think is about $6.99. Now, sometimes, you know, like when he gets me and I'm in a good mood, I'm like, I'll get some V-Bucks, son. But I don't want you spending your birthday money on something that is a virtual shit.
Well, this is the thing children are getting. Still, my nephew gets bullied Because I turned around to my sister and said, if you buy that shit for him, you're a fool. 100%. And I've heard him get bullied because, oh, you're poor, you can't afford. And we're not talking like a £5 skin here, we're talking like 20 quid skins.
Yeah.
And all it is a skin, nothing skin for a character to make a character look different. Might make him look like John Wick or something. And
You've got a thing about John Wick. That's that 3 weeks in a row you keep banging on about John Wick.
I've noticed this.
What?
You've got a thing about John Wick.
That's the first time I mentioned
Bit of a man
John
crush.
You didn't. You mentioned him last week, and then you told me I
When?
need to go and check him out.
No, that was after the fucking show, you know.
I'll tell you what, you've been
said-
rubbing your nipples
just
to it.
John Wick, or is there a bit of
You said, I
Keanu?
haven't seen John Wick. And I said, oh, you need to go see it. But my point is, in
3 weeks in a
Fortnite,
row.
Look at
John
you.
Wick-
You're still
John
talking
Wick,
about it.
fuck off.
How many more times do you say his name?
We've got him, Harley. We've got him. You're the dick from Derby, but he's the John Wick lover.
Next week, John
Fuck
Wick
you.
t-shirt.
Fuck you. Fuck it. I'm done. Nope. How can you take piss out of me like that? I'm being
John
bullied.
Wick loves Yorkshire, by the way. Just saying.
I'm being bullied.
He likes to put it into a fucking Lancashire man now. Right, I'm
I
not
know
being
where
funny
you
though,
got this.
Mr. B. You've seen the pictures.
What? The fuck are you on about now?
He knows the nurse.
I know many nurses. All of them want to see my ass.
Well, they've got pictures of it.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've actually got a guest on, Legion. We went on a little bit of a rant for that. Matt, you are the wonderful man who runs our Facebook group, which please get over there.
I kind of, yeah. I've been a bit lackadaisical recently, but, you know, I've had my own
You've
stuff
had some
going on.
stuff
But
today.
I'm missing it hard this coming, you know, next few weeks. Got a few things lined up.
Before we get on to other little bits, are you going to tell them what we've got going on? Or
Yeah. Right. So, starting this week, you need to go over to the Facebook page, which I'm sure someone's going to spam the chat with the link. If you're not already there, we're going to do a giveaway, just like we do on the actual show, but we're going to do it through the Facebook page, and we're going to have a few prizes on there, but they're not going to get announced until the 18th, which that's next week, isn't it?
Yep, next week.
Sorry.
That's when we'll draw
Talking
it.
to you when you have something in your mouth. Rochford Project, we're going to have a Geek Vape mod, which is
We're allowed to say, yeah, we're allowed to say that, aren't we? Because you've got the pictures for it. So is it the L1 we're having?
Yeah. L100?
Yep.
Yeah. A kit, but that's from Digiflavor. We can't talk about that. Yeah. And I think we're chucking a bit of merch as well. T-shirt.
Yeah, you'll
maybe.
also, obviously this is a Full Moon t-shirt, which was sent from the US from Full Moon. Go and check him out. But you will get some 3 Men and a Vape Show merch.
Yeah, so really just need to get over to the Facebook page and keep an eye on the feed, because something's going to pop up on there with instructions, and you just literally go straight there, do whatever it asks you to do, and we will draw the winner on the 18th, on the show on the 18th.
Oh,
Is that all right?
Lovely.
If
you
you
did
re-
really
if
well.
you
But I'm
really
sure
look, you get-
I would like an actual video from the car, please.
From what?
If you're really lucky, you get a Mr. B size T-shirt, which you can use as curtains.
Oh, and it's normally got John Wick's on the back.
Exactly. Well, it might have a few John Wick cardboard stains, but still.
You all right there, Ali?
I'm sure we'll get a video from the car. We've missed the car videos.
Do you reckon? Oh, yeah, actually, I should do, really, shouldn't I?
Mate, I love them car videos.
So,
No.
Sorry, I've just had a drink delivery. What's that?
It's a Bacardi and Coke. I didn't like it. I've cleaned the river with it.
Okay, thank you.
Look at little cute face. Oh, thank you.
I don't think that's the John
never
Wick you were
happened.
fucking on about. It's that bloke who does all the thingy.
No, that's
Philip Bang
John
advert.
Wick.
Oh, I thought you were on
UK
about that bloke.
only.
Look at his face in jealousy because I've got John Wick so close to me.
I didn't think that's
Hey.
not the one I were on about. I were on about him who did it in lockdown when everybody, all kids were doing all dancing.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
The one who does the actual proper, like, let's get physical.
That's Joe Wick.
Esther Hansen?
Oh, Joe Wick. That's his brother then. I thought you were getting really hard for his bum bag.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh no, that was Mr. Motivator. Oh, it's going over the top of your fucking head. You're all too young.
I'm not.
How old are
We're
you?
at Lizzie. We're at Lizzie. Do you remember Lizzie?
Oh, Lizzie, I remember Lizzie. She were on what was it? AMTV, what was it?
GMT, yeah. TVAM, that's it. Sorry,
Fucking
Gilly
John
wants
Wicks
to ask
is
a
in.
question.
Yeah, I've seen John Wick in.
Oh, that's lovely. I hope he's subscribed. So, ladies and
Aiden.
yeah.
Is it UK only?
No, we'll do it worldwide. But if you don't turn up, it's not my fault.
Yeah, we'll include Ireland.
Yeah, we'll put them on end. So obviously we've done, which I'm going to do again, the Sober October in October. We've also done the Macmillan stuff. We've also done the walk, me and Lou. But Matt's wife is doing 10k steps a day for Macmillan, and that is in is it in October? Is that September?
No, it's all of August. She started already.
So this link, I've given you lads the link to put in. Can you put it in? Oh, Mr. B,
Already
please.
done.
So my good lady wife lost her best friend of 20 odd years. She was only aged 42, and she's left behind 4 daughters, 2 of which are still at junior school. They'd given her 5 years, and then everything went wrong, and she literally just everything happened in a week, and she's gone. So, in memory of Kelly, my lovely Debbie is doing 10,000 steps every day in August. And even if everyone just puts a quid in, it'll make a massive difference. She set a target at 100, and she's already just over 300 now. She's doing brilliantly. I'm so proud of her. And she's lost half a stone as well in the 11 days that she's been doing it.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
The actual Nightbot is put in there. Can we just like proper spam it in the actual, like spam it? Oh, like make it all the way up.
Okay.
So I know what it's like trying to do that.
I know you
It's
do.
an
I know
absolute
you
nightmare,
do.
mate.
It's awful, but I'm just so proud of her for what she's doing. And she's going to do the other stuff. She's going to do the runs and the 5Ks and everything else.
Yeah, I got them as well.
I've just been timed out.
I can't
You've
even
got
see.
timed out.
Are you in the right chat?
I'm in the chat.
Can anybody else see it in the chat?
Oh, it's good. I can see Harley's spamming it now.
Yeah. I don't think. I think you're in last month's fucking chat.
I'm in the chat, the same chat that Harley's spamming to. It's not my fault. It's fucking beast.
Did I ban
Beast.
it last week?
It's not obviously the charity that you're doing it for, and obviously it's so close. We knew as us four, you were telling us obviously how things were going. Are we allowed to talk about what sort of job you do? Would you mind?
Mm-hmm.
So Matt, I've admired since we've known each other. We spoke first when you were on Cloud9, and then obviously being a part of 3 Men and a Vape Show. Matt does end of life care, which to do that sort of thing, you've got to have a special sort of way about you, because he gets very, very close to people, and then obviously, unfortunately, they pass away. And you can tell by the way he is, the type of bloke. He does get connected. Mate, the job you do, I think, is absolutely amazing. I was talking to Lou about it yesterday, and she was like, I just couldn't do that job.
No, I'll be honest with you. When I first started in it, I didn't think I'd be able to do it either. But like you say, you get a personal and emotional attachment with the people that you work with, and everybody's different. Everybody's needs a different approach. Do you know what I mean? Some people you can joke. Some people need laughter, and you can have a joke and a laugh with them. Other people just need love and tenderness and care. And it's awful. But then you find yourself thinking, I'd rather it was me who was here right now doing this than anybody else, because I wouldn't trust anybody to give that person the care that they need. So you build up an amazing bond with people, and I don't know. I've had times where I've come away from it completely and just had to have time out for myself.
But it's not a 9 to 5 job either, is it?
No, not at all. it's the way that we work is privately with people, so it'll be families that ask us to come in and work with them, and quite often we don't get to see it through to the end because people may need to go into hospice care or they need more medical attention 24/7 than we can get. Oh.
What a knob.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
sorry.
carry on. Just ignore it.
No,
Everybody will deal with it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all.
No. It's really tough. I've had to have time out from it before. We've got, you know, Ethel. You've seen pictures of Ethel.
Ethel, yeah.
Ethel. She. I mean, we had her for 2.5, nearly 3 years now. Her dementia actually took over from her other problems, and it was a case of that it was impossible to be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and even with our level of care that we put in, it was the decision was that she would be better in a hospice. So that's where she is now. But I'll still go see her.
The thing about it as well is, obviously with Macmillan, obviously I know with Louise, and obviously things that were happening there, Macmillan are again a fantastic end of life care, absolutely fantastic.
Superb. And Kelly, who we're doing the fundraiser in memory of, from the day she got her diagnosis, she was assigned a Macmillan nurse. And that Macmillan nurse, because everything's in the beginning, as Aidan will tell you, and anybody who's had anything to do with cancer will tell you, it is terrifying for that first couple of weeks where you're waiting for results and you're waiting for your consultants to get back to you and everything else. You feel like your arse has dropped out of your world. And Macmillan are just so good at going, you're not the first person to get this, you won't be the last, but what you're going through now is unique to you, and we will take you through it every single step of the way. Whatever you need, we're here for you. And to do that day in, day out for different people, my heart just goes out to them. Absolutely. Just, they're amazing.
For somebody to actually, obviously, they're going to have to come to terms with the fact that they're not going to be here for very much longer, or they're not quite sure when they're going to be here. But to be able to do it and be there at the end of it is absolutely amazing.
I couldn't agree more.
Which 10k a day for the next, well, she's done 12 days.
12 days, 11 days.
How much has she already raised? Because the only thing you'll give us is the actual link to the Facebook page. You haven't done us the actual Just Giving page.
So, it's a Facebook fundraiser, because Macmillan likes to do the Facebook fundraisers. If you go to the page and look, you will see what her target was, and what she's actually at now. Now, she was set a target for 100, and she's now at 310 at the last count. So she's already smashed the target, but Debbie being Debbie kind of went, well, I don't want to set it too high, because if I don't make it, it'll be a massive disappointment.
Yeah.
So I did say to her, if she got to 500, I'd run 5k. So can we keep it below that?
No, we need to get it. We'll be running stuff on the 3 Men and a Vape Show stuff as well. I'm gonna up things a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not worry about anything that's been put in chat. We know the person who's done it, which is Cheech. Yeah. We've all had a load of crap from him. Small-minded little person, so don't worry about it. It literally is him, because we've had loads of crap between us all. So don't worry about it. Please just keep going, and the wonderful Spanners, you are stars. Right, I think it's time to do a bit of hand check time.
It's that time, people. It's hand check time.
Yeah, no, sorry, that just surprised me then. I was like, whoa.
Took me by surprise.
Hand check time. Why you got muted?
Are you talking, Harley?
There we go, he's back.
It's because Lily keeps coming in. Can I share my screen, please, sir?
Oh, right.
Oh,
It's our show, but we have to ask and beg at the beginning of the
No,
show. Aidan, please let us share our screen.
Whose fault is that?
Yours.
Actually, it's my fault, because Mrs. B did send me a message to remind
Mrs.
you.
B, you need to go and give him a smack around the snoonies.
She sent me a message to remind her, and I thought, he doesn't need reminding.
Exactly, that's the problem here. It's not anyone's fault apart from Aidan's. Don't pass this shit off.
Oh, what do you mean? Mrs. B's there to make sure it happens.
Oh dear. Alan Goodall with a Crimmelled mod and the Crown 5 and some peach bubblegum.
Jesus, that one's been around a bit.
I've got most of my mods look like that now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
that's
it
how-
when you use mod.
That's how a mod should look.
Well, yeah, fair point.
Amanda Gibson with the Oxford X-Slim pod kit with some blueberry pomegranate pod salts. Beautiful. Bob Cattrall with the Aspire Kumor and the Felma. Ursa Minute and the Ursa Big Daddy.
I tell you what, I'm close to buying one of them Aspire things. Close to it.
Getting close.
Getting close. It's not often I sink my money into stuff, but ooh.
Chicos, I need a bigger hand, but tonight we've got the Stone Hog, the Niflheim Rule Breaker, Hell's Gate, and Stabwood. Oh, I just lost it. Stabwood Hog plus the Niflheim.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
They look so nice, then.
They do.
Matt,
He must have huge hands.
Matt?
Yeah.
That's not from.
No, it's not a Vape Smarter mod.
No, Vape Smart stuff is beaut, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm just sat here thinking, how big is his fucking hands?
That's what she
I
said.
bet he
The
could hold.
opposite of what you want in a porn
I bet a
star.
basketball would look like a golf ball in his hands.
It's like, are you a fluffer or you're a starter?
All day, baby.
Craig Campbell, fresh build of the RBA for the Ursa Quest.
Really nice, that.
Is that one that you can rub out colour off?
No, you can actually take the Foosh. That's a Foosh mini, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
The one that lights up, it isn't it?
It's a bit
It is, yeah.
fooshy. Smells a bit fooshy.
Semi-mechanical.
We did a little pod system which was 110% gimmick. It was shit. It was just gimmick. Darren James with a 40mm Mason on top of a Stormbreaker. Well done, Matt. And the 52.8mm Colorado.
Yeah,
on
have you
top of
ever
the
looked?
Titan PWM.
Have you ever looked how to build one of them?
I tell you what, that is a fucking beast.
I think I watched Jay Hayes try and do a build on one of those. And
so
he
do you-
just ended
do you
it,
know
just binned
how-
it in end.
Do you know how many coils? I think it's roughly about, what is it?
It's eight. You can get
Eight
can't you?
coils.
Yeah, it's huge. Needs it. Then again, you
Eight
need a car
coils, and
battery
it
to
fits
run
round in a circle.
Yeah, you need a car battery to run it. That's the problem.
Well, he's on one.
Gaz McFlatcap, what off for Endura on the next minute tank with some flychy lemonade.
Lemonade.
Like Chief Lemonade.
That doesn't sound nice.
No. Talking about big hands though.
And
And then we've got
a little mod.
we've got Jane with Tipsy Mods Goon 1.5
That is beaut.
That is nice.
and the Pernicious friend. Pernicious. Usually I only allow people to have one hand check a week, but that were gorgeous, and so was that. Look at
Oh, that is really, really nice.
Ooh.
Like the matching drip tip as well.
See, I wasn't going to say drip tip, but thank you for mentioning it.
I tell you what, you'd never see a trolley pushing smack rat with that, would you? Honestly,
Oh,
you'd never see a
Aiden,
trolley.
how
Did I
dare
just say
you.
that? Trolley pushing smack rat.
Smack
You'd never
rat.
see it that way, would you?
how dare you insult the trolley pushers of this world?
No, I'm not on about it like anything to do with any store
Yeah,
specifically.
no backing up. Like you backtrack, pal. It's fine. I'll help you dig your hole.
we shall
I'd do a trolley pusher.
That would definitely not be a trolley pusher smack rat. And how many trolley pusher smack rats do you know?
None now.
They never push that out.
Lee Armitage, stock call wanker today. Falcon 2 on the Gruss with the chuffed ice menthol.
Oh, I love that word chuffed.
There's a shop at the top of my road called E-Chuffs. I thought that, first time I saw that, I was like, what an amazing name for a shop. E-Chuffs.
Do you know in America, chuffing, or that is their version of wanking?
Yeah, I chuff all day long. Les Wardle with a fatal on the Kremheld 2.
I love Les. He's absolutely wonderful, Les. Massive fisherman, sea fisherman as well. Him and his wife go out all the time.
That just
Got my own boat.
Oh,
Mark H. With one of them. Go on, who's going to say it for me?
That's it's the Amatorium.
Amatorium, raspberry ripple juice, and the Atocha mech with the Screamer RDA. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I really do like that mod.
It is pretty, isn't it? Next up, we've got Matt Mannion, who's, by the way, it was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Matt Mannion.
Happy birthday, bro.
And I want to give Matt Mannion another shout out as well, because he made a lot of effort today to say hello to as many people as he could in chat. So, top man, Matt Mannion. He's got this little beauty from his better half for his birthday yesterday.
He's just trying to get you on side, Matt. Don't.
Matt's already on my side. He knows you're a knob and I'm cool.
Oh, is he another apologist? That's fine.
Matt, who says your name right? Is that me? Yeah, thought so. You don't, Mr. B, because you're a dick.
Manunian? I say his name perfectly, thank you.
Nick Anderson. That's very yellow.
It is, yeah. It's a little like Bumblebee.
I'm looking at his jeans and wondering how many cats he's got.
I thought it was together, but I don't think it is it?
Thanks, Trev.
His jeans looks like he's been fondled by a tennis ball.
His what? Oh, yeah.
Jeans? Fuck me.
Mate, I wasn't even looking that far down, thinking, where the fuck's this happening?
Yeah, that is a bit weird, Mr. B.
Right, talking about that, it looks like he's obviously cut grass. I found something out this weekend from Jules Mama Vapes that the reason why, and I want you all to go to to Google and check this out. The reason why you get the smell of grass is because grass is distressed when you cut it. And you're all going to go, that is a load of bollocks, but go and check Google. It is true.
So you're telling me when you cut grass, it farts because it's stressed?
No, it's stressed and it lets the pheromone off.
That's why lawnmowers are loud, so you can't hear it screaming and feel bad. It's a marketing strategy. Steve Jones, Titan PMW V1. and the V1 Titan tank with a V-Juice Vimo.
Nice.
Big.
You'd never take it out.
Is it me or during these hand checks, do mods and tanks get bigger?
Bigger is better.
Warwick Hunt with a Sega Nightmare RDA, complete with the Nightmare coils from John the Builder, aka
Awesome
Chicos,
coils.
and some banging liquid.
Awesome coils.
To be fair, when I did open that picture, I thought I'd about to faint. So thanks for that, Warwick.
Why, do you think your glasses needed cleaning?
Oh, actually, talking about that, we drove somewhere the other day, and Babe, why do I keep seeing smoke in front of me? Is car on fire or something? She said, I dropped her off at hospital because Eva's been in hospital. And on the way back, I got back home and I thought, I'm sure it's not car. It was my glasses. My glasses were that dirty. I thought car on fire.
I'll tell you what, thank you so much for everybody who posted that into the Facebook group. Just to let you know, the Vape Around Awards are on their way. Now we're into the last bit of it. The Rochford project is in the final part of it. Please.
So it should be.
Please go over there and give Jay a vote. He is an absolute star. He supports the vape community so much. And I want to get him to number one. So please go over in there and vote for him. I was lucky enough to be able to be voted into it as well. So reviewer of the year, if you can, go and stick a little bit of a vote for me. It'd be lovely. Bro, next year it'll be there. First year.
You're beat by some girl who sticks her tits out on Instagram.
Maybe you should have done it.
That's exactly what I'm doing next year. We're going straight full nipple shot and everything.
It worked for Matt. Anyway, Matt, there was a lot of X1s. Can we have a look? Hey!
Oh, that's what we'll be having the country.
I like that a lot. Oh.
I mean, if you want me to do some promo work for you, Mr. B, I can do.
Big Love Army.
Hey, we're in. We're sorted.
Do you know what? We was talking about a lady who looked like that. She was a South African lady.
Called Xanadu.
Did you know her?
I did.
Did she growl at the same time as well? That was the noise. Was it you? Is it come to me? You'd
I
have to
got
go
an
like,
invite-
come
oh,
to me.
I've just got an invite to the video.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, we're going to do a little bit of Harley's Tech Report.
Yeah, it's Harley's Tech Report.
Harley's Tech Report, ladies and gentlemen. I might have finished that a little bit too early, but...
Premature.
Sorry, I was talking to Hey Up Me Duck. I've just told him to
Mike,
email.
nice to see you.
Hey Up Me Duck wanted to know if he can do hand checks without having Facebook. So I said, yeah, just email him to Aiden.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yes.
Mate, I've
It's
just gone
Aiden's
through all
show.
my emails that I've missed. Oh, you won't believe it.
So first up, we've got another from Digiflavor. All that time we aren't releasing out, and they're kicking them out at the minute. This is the SG Mini Tube Kit.
We're not allowed to talk about that till the 20th.
Well, it's on the website.
Not
So they'll take it
allowed.
off the web-
Not allowed to show it. Not allowed to talk about it
If
till the
it's on
20th
their
of
website.
August. I've been vaping on it all night.
It's on the website.
It's on there. Oh, man, did you? What you playing at?
Well, as someone that doesn't review, so I haven't received it. Here's a button to turn it off and turn it on. Lock
No,
it.
it
Lock
locks.
your
It locks
channel.
the actual button. Honestly, this is a really, really nice device.
Well, Aiden, you're not allowed to talk about it. Shut up.
Yeah. No, you're
I'm
not.
going for a week.
So it's got the accidental press, child-proof sliding thing. It's got 3 different powers, which I believe automatically does it from the coil resistance. Via
3
some,
different powers. You've just managed to make it sound like the most powerful Pokemon ever.
yeah, it is. It's a pretty powerful Pokemon. They've done this shit again where they're getting smaller batteries and allowing smaller batteries to come in. It's 18650 compatible and 18350 compatible. Is this where we're going now? Getting smaller batteries? Because they're not the first to do it, have they?
What is it that Vic just reviewed that's got the? It's a new mod which just comes apart and you can drop it down to an 18350 as well if you want a bit of a stealthy vape.
Oh, we saw that. It was one of the Aspire ones.
Yeah.
We put it on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we did. It's got the precise airflow crap. Sorry, it's not crap if you're MTL. Sorry, that was quite dismissive of me, weren't it? G Series Geek Vape coils. Supports 50-50, 70-30. It's got the ingenious tank. Quite ingenious, really. And that's it. So next, moving on, we've got Geek Vape. As far as Aiden's concerned, they didn't show that last one because he'll get face on. And we're not allowed
Can't
to show this
one
one.
either.
I'm about to say, according to Aiden, we're not allowed to show this one either. But yet again, this is the one's on Geek Vape's website. He needs to check with his sources, doesn't he?
He does.
Geek Vape M100, new tri-proof, new mini. Same shit, different day, basically. IP68 rating, stable output, A-lock, which is that new thing that they started to do, which has got the sliding button, which we're going to see in a minute. 1.08 inch.
Did we actually
full
say
screen.
that they're going to be able to win one of these and also the other one that we can't talk about?
Well, no,
Guys-
we weren't allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, I think we weren't allowed to talk about this one either.
These are fantastic. I mean, we've got a giveaway of it later. It's absolutely amazing. It's
Not
not
later,
the same
that's
old.
on the Facebook page.
But yeah, it's. Oh, is it not later?
No, it's on the Facebook page and we have to wait a week.
Yeah, later.
And,
So
and then Matt's going to do like, I'm in the field sort of thing. I'm going to be in the jungle and this is where you run.
you got the sliding lock thing, which, like I said, they have done that on a recent mod, haven't they? It's not completely new.
No, obviously it's the single battery legend. It looks exactly the same.
Well, this one's the M100, so this is actually built in 2500.
Oh,
So
so that's
as-
the one with the inbuilt battery. So there's one with the inbuilt battery, and then you got the L100, which is the one with the 18650.
The locking thing's on the side here, look.
Yep, it's on both of them.
The screen, which I've just mentioned, the tank it comes with is the Z Nano 2. And then they've got the S100, which is the one that's got the external 18650.
Looks exactly the same.
I've just been saying it, I know we're short on time, but I've just been
We're not
saying...
short on time.
Digiflavor have done that thing we were talking about the other week. We're making their new mod. It is only MTL, but they made it 18350 compatible.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, when the review comes out for this, obviously now it's all out on there, I could probably do it quicker, but Mate, I absolutely love it. The battery life on it, the tank itself, which is a stock coiler. The tank is a little bit like the Arbiter, but stock coil. Really, really good. You can get direct along all the way down to mouth along. I absolutely love it.
I quite like the 18350 option because you get a shorter mod with it as well. So
Totally.
it suits if you just want to stick it in your top pocket and have it as a break
Also,
vape.
the build quality to it, like the seam to it is really, really good. The whole feel of it, the flavour from it, it's really, really good.
All right, back to where we were. Next up, that's it, really. I've got a teaser from Vaperesso. They're releasing a new Target mod. And that actually looks like a separate tank on top and not a pod system. So that's good news. Although it does look like it's got a level.
No, it's not. I've already got the email. It's actually one of them that sits in the same as, like the PMPs.
So basically, when someone releases something on the website, we're not allowed to talk about it. But when someone doesn't release something, we are allowed to talk about it. Is that what that's all about?
Well, she didn't say I didn't have to. I get an email from Geek Vape and I didn't get. She just showed me that it sits on.
Right, yeah. And then Vupu. I showed you about last week. And these are just some more teaser pictures we've brought out. And obviously, the live launch is tomorrow.
So what's it all about?
I don't know, because we haven't had another show as good as us to pre-release things, have we? So
Have you seen the new Steam Crave side by side yet?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I
got one on pre-release.
I don't know what it's going to fit like. I've got the new DNA one as well coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's on its way. Vic's already got it. It looks really, really nice, that.
You delete this review.
They released some really, really good stuff. I love Steam Crave.
I'm not a reviewer, Mr. B.
Oh, no, you're not. I'm about it.
Well, you're just a tester.
Coming tomorrow. Yeah, come here. I've got it coming tomorrow. Vic's already got it, and I get mine tomorrow. Fucking elitist.
No, the thing is, the stuff from Steam Crave you can't moan at. I don't know what people think in chat.
Mr. B, don't worry about it. They're going to send you one of those T18s out to review.
The only thing I'll get to review from them is a fucking letter saying "fuck off."
Well, the T18 is from Inikin.
Yeah.
Good tank as well.
That's what my missus stopped smoking on.
Really good tank. You get also the 22 as well.
Yeah, because they had the little ceramic coils and stuff. They just lasted forever.
I'll join my graveyard. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we are going to be doing the Rochford giveaway. Sorry, the person who can win it. Also, don't forget, down in that corner, you get a percentage off while the show is absolutely live. 15% off, and don't forget to go and vote for him. This is my favourite segment of the show. Holly, you know I love you. I just love you for you. But Mr. B, you make... I like the bumper for this, and I also like the run of it.
Just a
Holly, can I have your name and your number? Sorry, I couldn't... Does anybody else in chat think he's looking like Curiosity killed the cat? A lot of people will not remember that, but back in the 80s.
A message from deep within the jungle. I've searched high and low for a lot of the deals. So here from Vape, deals of the week.
I know who Joe Wick is, that Joe Wick, but I thought you were meaning that one that were all to do with the, lockdown coming.
Let's break this down. John Wick and Joe Wick.
Yeah, you did say Joe Wick. This is John Wick.
He said Joe Wick. I said John Wick.
Yeah, well, Aiden, you're not invited on next week's show, dude.
Sorry, I just have to leave.
Right, let's get the deals going. Me talking about elitists, I've got some elitist deals this week. Right. We're going to start off with our friends over at Evolution Vaping with the Swell kit by Vandy Vape. Was $84.99, now just $44.99, but there's only 5 left in stock of the UK flag and Swamp Green. It is the full kit. You get The swell kit comprised of the swell mod and the swell tank. That's, 45 quid. These Vandy vapes, it's not going to be too bad. So there you go. And then moving on,
What's the tank that comes with that?
The swell.
Swell.
Wow.
Swell tank. I guess it's very swell. It's all right. Moving on, we've got the Ether RTA by Suicide Mods. Was $49.99, now just $24.99, but you can only get it in Depressing Blue, which is Depressing Blue and Suicide Mods. But it's over at eSig1. Then we've got, keeping at eSig1, you've got the, I can never say this, X-Promiser.
X-Promiser.
Good.
X-Promiser. Top Coiler RDTA was $39.99, now just a snip.
I tell you what, that is really, really good.
That's a good price, and that's Harley's kind of bag, is that?
It is. You get it in brushed, polished, sandblast, and gunmetal. I like gunmetal. I think gunmetal is fucking top notch. And then last, we're going to look at something seriously elitist. Now then, if you don't have a lot of money in your wallet, look away now because you're only going to be jealous. Here we go. We ready? Oh, you stupid thing. Oi! Get out of the way.
Are you ready?
You should stop talking to me like that.
It's the Samurai Angel of Death DNA 75 by Deathwish Mods. Was $184.99, but now just a measly £120 dead from Evolution Vaping. Let's just have a look at that. The Samurai. Ooh, I do like that. I do like the way it looks.
Is that mechanical?
It will
DNA
be
75.
No, it's not. No, it's a DNA 75.
DNA 75.
DNA 75. It's 21700.
I love a bit
single
of
battery.
21700.
That is a nice looking mod, and it's something a bit different. For £120, is it worth it? Depends what you class a deal. For me, I'd have it. So there you go, folks. Then just to recap, we've got the Swell Kit at $44.99 at Evolution Vaping, the Ether RTA by Suicide Mods at $24.99, the X-Promiser TCX Top Coiler RDTA at $19.99, and the Samurai of Death DNA 75 by Deathwish Mods. There's your deals.
Oh,
There we go.
dude. Well
I'd
done.
buy that Death Wish mod just so that you can sell the board on later on when nobody can buy them anymore.
Yeah.
I'd buy the Deathwish mod so I can run around going, wah!
Well, I don't know, Matt. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but obviously around with the 100 DNA, you were sort of around them, weren't you?
What's that? Say that again.
Am I allowed to say that? You were around
What?
with the 100 DNA.
Yes. So we've got a couple of things going on at the moment. So when the DNA 100C came out, Stu Liggins, who runs Vape Smarter, he got a load through, and he's just churning out mods, and his mods are just getting better and better and better with the engraving on them now. They're not just blocks of stab wood and colours anymore. They're engraved, and they've got this beautiful woods running through them, and you've seen Vic's reviews and stuff. Myself and my son are currently working on a switcher board, which is a good year away from being made or brought down to size that it can be made, which basically piggybacks onto a DNA board, and it allows you to have multiple batteries, but have the option to switch between series and parallel using solid state relays. But the relays are too big at the moment; they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But it's going to have that option now to say if you've got a dual battery or a 3 battery or 4 battery mod, you can switch between a series mod, parallel mod, para-series mod, and they're making them more open to everybody on the market now, so that you can actually do better and more amazing things with them. Really good chips in them. Love DNA boards. They just get better and better and better.
I've just checked in chat. Darren James was put that the Ether RTA is $9.99, so it's an extra £15 off at Evolution. I've just checked it, and he is right.
Wow.
It is currently £9.99, and you get it in electric blue or gunmetal.
Also, Rob Stanley put that in there as well. Mate, I tell you, when you checked it, that's what it was. That's what is in the Hyperon, isn't it?
Hyperion.
From Lost Vape. Again, it's just Lost Vape all over that, isn't it? Really, really nice.
Do you know there was some criticism about the size of the Hyperion compared to its DNA 75 predecessor? What was that? What was the other one?
The Celeron.
Yes.
Or Therma. Thelma. It was Thelma.
Yeah,
Flavor.
well, but people have not
somewhere.
kind of grasped onto the fact that the DNA 100 needs a higher gauge wire, a thicker wire to run from the batteries to the board and the board to the actual contacts itself, because it's more powerful. And Evolve say you've got to use this gauge of wire, so it's thicker wire. It takes up more real estate.
You're right. It's the scrotum.
It is the scrotum.
Yes.
I think they should just carried on with the scrotum. I think that would be really.
I think
I'd
it'd have
stop
sold
with it.
loads more.
What you sucking on? Me scrotum.
Oh, I'll tell you what. You know how to talk to me.
The tea bag.
If I call myself Joe, will you call me Wick?
Hey, come here, look.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful people at Rochford. When we say wonderful people, we're talking about Jay, who is one hell of a bloke. Again, he supports so many charities. He supports us and lots of other things in the vape community. And he's such a great bloke and a really good mate as well.
I don't know why I'm doing this. He never sends me out.
Benny Vape
I
Sounds.
can't do that.
Please
shit.
make sure you get yourself over to Vape Around and go and press that button for the Rochford project. I think it's probably the most spoke about e-liquid in the community. Go and show the love and show the reason why we love that. Also, please get yourself over there and drop me a vote if you can. I know I've not done anything for a month, but I have recorded 3 videos today. Right then.
He'll only post them if he wins.
Mate, fucking hell, I'll be here till Christmas, won't I? I'll be here till Christmas. Unless I work out how to use that. No, can't say that, Aiden. It is. I just posted something, but it should be there. It's not. Is it there?
Rochford, yeah.
Rochford.
Rochford, ladies and gentlemen, stick it in. Faximan82, yours is on its way, same as Sam's as well, because he actually posted it yesterday because I put it in yesterday. This has been absolutely great. You don't come on enough, Matt, and obviously we, all 3 of us, ask you constantly, come on, mate, come on, get yourself on. You don't come on enough,
I'm busy, mate. I'm fucking busy. You know.
Well,
What he doesn't tell you is that he messages us daily to message you.
Can I come on? Can I come on? Can I come on?
I do. Obviously, I know.
Right.
I know we spoke about it, about your work and stuff like that, which obviously is 24 hours a day, and there's obviously things that have been going off in your own life. But you're always a part of us, and a big thing that you do on the Facebook page, but also the way we are. You're massive to this.
Can I just point out that Harley very desperately tried to hide a yawn there?
I just yawned and then realised I weren't hiding it.
That's going to be a fine, Heffy. That's going to be a fine.
The Macmillan, with the Facebook's been pushing that out as well. Please get over there. Please go and support him. It's really
How many's in chat right now?
3,244.
You wish.
It's 3 people with 10 accounts each.
They're about 110, and make sure you put them thumbs up.
And nobody's donated yet. I'm really disappointed in you guys. I know you're enjoying the show, but you know what? Take a minute after the show. Just go put a quid in.
If you can't donate, share the link.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is just as important as donating.
I think a lot of it as well is that it's a Facebook link and not actually the donation link.
I know, and it's really tough. I mean, she set it up. I can't, change it anyway.
The way obviously I did it for the walk-in and also for the other one, it's straight to the donation link. But please, people, get over there. It's not a spam link or anything like that. Get over and please support them. And we're going to push this, aren't we, in the group, Matt?
Just because I'm so proud of her. Do you know what? 10,000 steps a day with, it's not easy. You did the 11,000 steps, and I watched you, and I tried to match you every way through that. And I'm so proud of what she's doing, and it's so important because for her it's really personal, but for everybody else, everybody knows somebody who's going to be affected by cancer at some time in their life, and there are those people who will fight it and they will get over it and they will beat it, and I sing their praises, but there are people who don't. And for those people who don't, people like Macmillan are so important.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Obviously,
Matt Chandler, thank you, buddy. That's amazing.
A lot of people know, obviously, Louise suffered from cancer. We didn't know whether it was touch and go, whether I was going to have a wife or anything. That time of my life was terrible. And we still sit on that sort of borderline every day. Macmillan gave us a cheque for £450, and that made me be able to stay in a hotel for 2 days while Louise was in hospital having the tumour removed from her ovaries, and it made me be able to stay there, without that we would have been screwed. So not only did they do that, but then we had people who visited us. Obviously we wasn't the end of life, but people came down and tried to help us of what you could to support your family. I've got 3 young children at that time. I've still got them. I haven't buried them. But yeah, that's
Yet.
Holly, if you're watching this, which I hope you're not, but you're getting there, sweetheart. You're getting there. Gailey Bops, we've talked about this. She's really getting there. She's going to Scotland. But yeah, I want to give her a big shout out. Your lass for doing this. It isn't easy every day getting your ass up.
I just want to, I don't talk about my personal own stuff, but this last 6 weeks, I've been in and out of hospital. I've been fast tracked.
I was just about to talk about
that. And I'm all clear. I've had the all clear. But I don't know if you can imagine how it felt for Debbie, having just lost her best friend to cancer, for me to be going through all of these tests, MRI scans, CT scans, blood tests, speaking to consultants and everything else, and I was scared.
Can you also tell them about your back as well?
My back, it's held together with old Austin Allegro parts that have been salvaged from a scrapyard, to be honest with you. I had a thing called cauda equina, which is basically your disc in your back herniate and crush your spinal cord. So it's yeah, I've got a lot of paralysis from the waist down and what have you. And but yeah, I've said if she gets to 500 quid, I'll do 5k on the treadmill. I'll do it live on the fucking show if I have to.
I think we're going to be able to smash that over the next few weeks, because us four will push that. Also, obviously, I drink quite a little bit in my life. And obviously, it's okay, mate. You're coming into this. So Sober October is coming in. And obviously I'm going back to Sober October. So these two don't know this yet, but you're going to do something yourselves.
Yes, I am.
I'll do Sober October as well.
Yeah, you don't drink.
I'll shave my head.
I think there's some sort of stuff that we're going to build up to.
I've already got something planned. I wasn't telling anybody, but I've already got something planned.
Yeah, but we can't do that.
I've been meaning to tell you.
We
I
can't
have to
do
quit
that.
show.
We can't do the Japs Eye thing on here.
No, I've got something big-ish planned.
The camera.
Anyway.
Yeah, straight down there. So we're going to do this so we can raise the money for it. So it's going to be something for Sober October, but these two are going to do it, and we're going to do it quite fun, especially at the end of it when I get drunk.
Well,
can I say, right? Do you know what? I'll do it with you, but you have to understand that my birthday is right in the middle of October.
But do you know Sober October? People going, look, I can actually buy you a ticket off. And it's like, well, no.
No, there's no point. If you're going to do it, do it.
I'm not doing meat-free October. Fuck right off.
No, he wants to talk.
Can I just say, when you did the Sober October and you did your daily vlogs on Sober October, it was like watching someone come off a crack addiction, because by about day 7, you were like that.
First 5 days was terrible. Really made me poorly. But also, it's something that I didn't realise what were happening now, which there's quite a lot happening with the health sort of stuff. Right, we're going to roll this just before we go. We're going to roll this. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Nicky Maynard. I think you won not long back.
Again? He's rigging the system, man.
Well, the thing about it is it's absolutely random, but it wasn't last week. As long as it's not last week. Colette, big love. Yeah, Sober October was really, really good. I enjoyed that. £2,700 we raised.
Mental.
Mr. B's doing an arse cheek calendar.
Oh, that would be brilliant. And then you have to do like certain talking things.
Get your nurses to take pictures every day of October.
Nikki, you know my email address. It's littlebrovapes@gmail.com. Please get in touch. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got a couple of
That's
shows
what your
on.
nurse were doing. That's what his nurse is doing.
Taking his
Waka
profile
waka.
shots.
She's creating a Mr. B calendar.
Fat fucks have burned the calendar.
Ladies and gentlemen, also don't forget to press them thumbs up. We need them thumbs up. It does the analytics loads and loads of good. Also, there's two, 3 shows on tonight. I think you've also got Benny Vapes. Please go over there. He's my mate. Also, he's about 30 away from the 1K, or is he at that yet? Mr. B?
I don't think he has. I haven't. I know he's
Mate, you're not on the fucking pulse here, son. How far away are you from your 1K?
I am
998.
142.
142, ladies and gentlemen. We have half of that every week on the show. Get over and get him over there. Let's get him to 1K. We'll sort that 1K out. But also Benny Vapes as well. I think he's about 32 away. Go and sort him out. We will be back next week with another wonderful guest, but not as wonderful as Matt.
They're never as wonderful as Matt.
No. He is the 4th member of 3 Men and a Vape Show.
He's the silent partner.
Mate, I love him
About
so
silent
much.
tonight.
I'm just
He's
subscribing.
absolutely
I'm, I'm just subscribing to Vape.
Oh, you do right.
Dude, I love you. You can be on every week.
Harley, second in command, son. Just trying to say good night.
But no, after we've just done as cool, I think next week I'll be first in command. Thank you very kindly. Matt, same again next week, yeah. You can have my place. You've got to do the new tech and shit. Don't worry, it's not hard. Just get shit that we've done in past and
Just
get a
Google
new name.
it and
People
bang
believe
on
it.
there.
Get a load of ages-looking devices and go, this is this week's tech. That's all I do. Chat, you've been delightful. We need to send a search party out for Liz because she didn't put on last week's video. Although she were in chat last week, but she's not in chat today.
Losing one of my apologies.
Why not? Liz is here every week. So, Liz, if you are watching this, love, let us know you're all right. If you're not here next week, I will be coming to find you. That could end really bad, couldn't it? I'm not watching. Matt, I think you're all right. I'd like you a lot more if you didn't do them stupid challenges and make me do stupid shit like Great.
Oh, we need to talk about that. Challenges are coming back to the first group.
Will you
No, we don't.
It's coming back.
Mr. B, in your John Wick obsession, you've been great. And you've done really well lately suppressing your drip tip fetish. So well done for that, sir.
It's an addiction, man. I'm trying.
Guys, I'm starting to feel a bit neglected for all the lack of Harley love.
I'm loving you for that, guys. Well done.
Aidan, as always, it has been a pleasure to be in your company and been allowed to be on your show because we're not yours.
Fuck off with that, you two. You're doing me head in.
I don't know. See, I thought for a second, Harley, that slipped over your head, but clearly it didn't. For months, when this is our show, it's not my show. But just earlier, he acknowledged that
Liz Hurlier?
Yeah,
Liz
Liz
Hurlier.
Hurlier. He just admitted that there is a command structure.
Hey, did you?
Second in command. You
We
see?
fucking moved down even further now. Matt, well done, son.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, vapors of all ages.
Oi!
18 plus,
I didn't
obviously.
fucking say it was your turn yet, did I?
Sorry, El Jefe. I apologize. Please don't send the boys around for me. They did a proper job last time. Can I speak now?
Yes, sir.
You're ready to trust me.
Can you unmute my mic, please, sir?
Guys, I'm really sorry, but it's been lovely being here. I'll see you next week. If I'm not here,
Come to me. It doesn't
why.
smell like come to me.
you all know why. Thank you, El Jefe, for letting me speak. Back to you.
Can you imagine him looking through your letterbox?
I know you're there.
Piss pops. Over to you, Matt.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a massive giggle. I've got to say, it's not good for me.
No, it's not good for you.
In an hour. Harley, I love you a bit. You're absolutely brilliant, and you always make me giggle. Mr. B, you're a laugh a minute. I absolutely love being just watching your stuff, and every week on the show, I love your dog as well because I'm a big dog fan.
Yes.
And she's not made an appearance today. Aidan,
Talking at me.
Ollie, we could have gone fucking well with that, mate, but I'm just leaving it.
Aidan, big love to you. It's nice to have people outside of what I do who I can send just random shit to and get a giggle from, and it's just it keeps me sane. Chat, you've shown so much love. Please, if you can, donate to a really worthy cause. It's close to my heart. It's close to my wife's heart, and you've been amazing, and you've shown loads and loads of love. And do you know what? It's been brilliant. I've loved every minute of it. So thank you, Aidan.
I tell you what, people, we will be doing something on the Facebook group for that. Obviously, don't forget we've got the giveaway for that, but we'll also be doing something. I'm sure we'll come up with something to also push them up. What is it, £500? Is that it? You want to raise £500?
No. What I said was raise as much as possible, but if you got to £500, I'd do 5k on it.
Right, so we're at least going to hit that in the next day or so. We're going to sort that out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so lucky that I'm with these three lads. Puppy. Three lads, they're absolutely fantastic. Ollie, I love you so much, bro. Mr. B, I love you. Matt, you're an absolute star. You look after us to make sure we're absolutely fine. I just want to say a big shout out to every single one of the spanners. You sorted it all out. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cheech. He's been on his little run of it while he was pushing his trolleys and taking his smack. So yeah, love you, mate. Hope you're watching. Big love to you all. We will be back next week. Big love. We will be showing. Well, no, we won't be showing. We'll be putting the link out as well. And make sure you get over and vote for the Rochford project. Jay is an absolute star. Big love, everybody. Good night. And big love to all the trolley pushers.
Trolley wielding smackheads, did you call them?
No, yeah, the trolley pushers I've got no problem with. It's just the smackhead ones that I don't like. From Aberdeen. It's from Aberdeen as well. It's from Aberdeen. Tesco Express if you want to go and smack his fucking face in. Good night.
Right. I tell you what, after Matt Manning's comments about why is it Mr. B covered in goo and I saw Mrs. B covered in a bath. Right. What are you saying? Yeah.
He's got puppies out again.
You were saying he expected Mrs. B to come in with some goo.
Yes, I did. I shat myself.